just want to do a fast video here for you on some options for wiring single coil pickups in a Stratocaster style guitar. This is a guitar I built, and it has the 3 Fender single coil pickups in it and a 5-way switch. And in this situation, instead of doing another volume and tone or 2 tones, I have put in 1 master volume, and then I have 2 switches here, which I'll explain what they're for. This first one is a very simple mod you can do, and it's one that I put on a lot of my Stratacasters. And what it does is it just turns the neck pickup on and off. That's all it does. And you can look at the chart here. It's a very simple wiring diagram, and it's very easy to do, but it really gives you quite a few options. Let me give you an example with this ohm reader here. I'm going to plug in my ohm reader, and we can see here from the ohm reader that this, in the normal position in the back pickup, we're getting a reading of basically almost 11 ohms. Now, the higher the ohm, the more bite the pickup has. And it's in a single coil Stratocaster. Some of the old vintage ones were a little lower, like smaller windings, so they had lower ohms and they more clean, depending on the sound you want to get. This one here, you can see that the back pickup is giving us 11 ohms. Now, if I put this to the middle position, the middle pickup, we're getting about 6.5 ohms on that one. I'm going to go to the front position, and we're getting 6.28 or 6.3 basically on that pickup. Now, when pickups are wired in parallel, what's happening is that it's going to subtract. Like you can see here, when we put this in the middle position, which gives us these 2 pickups, we're getting 3.5 ohms there. 3.2, 3.5. Anyways, that shows you that our two, basically our 2 6 ohm pickups almost bring it down to half that. Now, if they were wired in series, it's going to double it, just like when how you would hook up speakers. We're going to go now to the middle position, putting our bridge pickup and our middle pickup on, and we're getting a reading of 4.20. That's our 11 ohm pickup here and our 6 ohm pickup. Putting them together, we'll get a 4.2. Now, if we put this in the back position, and we're getting our 11 ohm reading, now this simple switch that turns on the neck pickup, we just flip that switch, and you can see now these 2 pickups are on, and we're getting a reading of 4 ohms. And this is quite a nice sound I get. I really enjoy this setting right here with the back pickup on, with our switch throwing the front pickup on. Now, if we want to put all 3 of these on, I'm going to turn that off and walk through this. We put in the middle position, get our 4 ohm reading for our 2 pickups, and now we're going to throw the switch, and all 3 of these pickups are on, and we're getting a reading of 2.5. And that gives you another tone where you can get it's adding a whole nother tone you can get. Now, so with this situation right here, with this one little switch, that gives us 1. Okay, I'm going to turn the switch off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different settings there. Now we put this back here. That gives us 6. And the final one, 7. That's all 3 of them. So it gives you 7 different options for pickup selection with just a simple mod of adding 1 on and off switch to the neck position. Okay, I'll show you now to go to this back switch here. This is a little more complicated mod. This is what it does, is in our back position, I'm going to turn this off. When our bridge and when our middle pickup and our bridge pickup are on, this here is a mod that will turn that from parallel, which brings it down in ohms, to, and hit it, series. And you can see now that with these two wired in series, which is how a humbucker is wired, we're getting an ohm reading of almost 17 ohms. And this gives it more bite of a humbucker, and it's a little bit more complicated mod, and you can see here on the wiring diagram. But it's not too tough. It just needs one switch and a little bit of wire, and that's quite a good little mod you can do to a Stratocaster also. Okay, I wanted to go show you a few different guitars and the ohm readings we get off of them. Here is a little bit of a different pickup. This is a Stratocaster type guitar. It's a guitar I also built made out of zebra wood. Really good sounding guitar. But here I put EMG active pickups. So you can see here from the ohm reader that we're getting a little bit more, because they're active, we're getting a more high ohm reading. There we got 16.7 in the middle position. We also get close, 16, and the neck position, 16.9. These are all quite biting. This is a guitar I use more for distortion. Also, you can see here I have the same mod there, just a simple on and off switch for the neck position. And you can see here when we hit that switch, it lowers the ohms just a bit to 13. Having these two pickups on, put it in the bridge and the middle position, and this one also on, it gives us a reading of 10 ohms. So that's another sample of a guitar. Let me put up here this is a Les Paul standard, and we'll see what kind of readings we get off these humbuckers. The humbucker is basically invented by Seth Lover, famous for his humbucker invention, and basically it's two single coils wired in series so that they cancel, the hum is canceled, and they're much more of a quiet pickup. So we'll make sure all of our volumes are up, and we'll see that on our neck position we're getting a reading of 17.4. We'll take it to the middle position. Now they're in parallel, and it lowers it to close to 3.8. Put it in the bridge position, and we're getting a reading of 7.9. Always, because there's more vibration near the middle on the string, always they're going to have the higher ohm, stronger pickup towards the bridge. Often when I take out a couple of pair of pickups and I forget to mark them, and I figure I don't know which one is for the bridge and which one's for the neck, often all I do is take an ohm reading, and I know that the stronger pickup is going to go towards the bridge. Here you can see there's a difference on this Les Paul, 7.91 on the bridge, 7.3, 7.4 on the neck. Okay, now these next pickups, these came out of a Les Paul custom. So these are custom shop Les Paul pickups. These are quite strong. I'm going to make sure our volume and tone are all the way up so we get the proper reading. We can see here that on our neck pickup we're getting a reading of 7.7. Switching over to the bridge, this is a strong reading for a humbucker. It's 13.3. These were wound at the Gibson Custom Shop. This came out of a Les Paul Custom. Middle position, we get a reading of basically 5. Okay, this is just showing you some different guitars and what the ohm readings we get out of them. The last one I wanted to show you is basically a humbucker, but this would be a AMG active humbucker. So make sure our volume and tone all the way up. You can see here, these ones we're getting a very high reading, 20, almost 21 ohms on the back pickup, and basically the same on the bridge pickup. Put it in the middle, and we get about 16 there. Okay. Okay, just wanted to give you a few sound samples here to give you an idea how this sounds. Here we got in the bridge position, just the bridge pickup on. You can see typical Strat bridge sound. Very trebly. Now I'm going to hit that little switch. You can see how it really warmed it up. Now we've got these two pickups on, and it's very warm, very nice. I'm going to put it now in the middle position so that then the standard setting, the bridge and the middle pickup will be on, but our switch thrown, so all three of them are on. Very low ohms, so it's very clean. Now I'll turn that off. You can see how it cleans up. It becomes a little more trebly, turning it off. Alright, the last tone samples I want to give you is the parallel series switch. Now, it really comes into effect when it's on distortion, but here are some clean samples. That's with the mod on right now. Go back to the standard Strat. Yeah, so it sounds like it's much clearer and a little more bitey in the modded mode. Off. On. Sounds very nice. Now let's kick on that distortion and we'll hear how that sounds. Here is with it off, standard Strat. And we'll go to the on. Off. Hear that Strat sound coming through. Kick it on, it sounds a little more like a humbucker. Well, there you have it. Just a simple video with some mods for 3-coil Strat. Hope you enjoyed it.